Okay, back at the desk here, trying to make some money. I'm just running some script orders here that have a limited time fill. I got this pending buy scalp, which is a pretty tight exit, pretty wide stop, bad risk to reward ratios. You can't always run a tight stop. I mean, if you're sitting there and you're gonna babysit it and trade a big position, and you're gonna dial in that one contract, okay, then yeah. But if you're gonna just approach the market in a canvassing manner, a grid manner, then who cares? Just lay a bunch of orders out there and walk away like dominoes, and let the market pass through your trades, through your price. If you picked a good price and the market sees that price, I mean, imagine you're in a crowd and you've got gold at $900 an ounce. Which way is the market gonna move? You're gonna pick the price before it happens, okay? So pick a bunch of prices. Buy a bunch of lottery tickets. You gonna buy one lottery ticket? I got a buddy who's well, he drinks tequila, and I call him a tequila-holic, and he's my reference for things not to do, okay? Only for the standpoint that he's so egomaniacal that he actually buys lottery tickets, and he buys the same number. Really? Are you kidding me? He buys the same number? He says, oh yeah, because the odds on each ticket are so high. Really? Okay. Can we not be friends anymore? Well, actually, we're not friends anymore because he's off the charts. Okay. But seriously, I'm gonna put this down here, kind of scooch it. It's gonna want to jump onto the platform, but we'll just keep it there because people do like to see if they're winning or losing at this. So here's the story. I put up the 1 hour euro to the dollar on the top, 1 hour, and dollar to the Swiss on the bottom. So they say there's never a bear market in Forex. Well, that's because there's something you want to buy. Like, I guess I want to buy this down here, and I placed these buy limits in an earlier video or something that maybe I have out there, and these are dailies. Okay, now these are going to last all day, and these are precision placed orders that are based on, instead of drawing trend lines or instead of drawing support and resistance lines, think about just putting an order in there. I mean, if that's a pivot, if that's something that makes sense, then just put the order in there. You know, here's a 2K. I like to trade 1Ks, but here's a 2K with a lose $3 or lose $6 to make $10. That's not so bad, right? So you've got the yeah, this gets little. The favorites become like there's too many favorites. But say I wanted to just start over. Now trading, you're the market's open and you're like, oh god, man. God, there's something. I mean, what should I do? Should I buy? Should I sell? Well, no. How about I just start placing orders? Place logical orders very deep in the market. Orders that make sense. Okay. I mean, don't cheat. You know, if you can't find a price. In other words, the market's in a drifting triangle. Market most of the time is going sideways. So like this whole drama here, how could you have made money there? Well, I mean, if you're gonna sit here and like really, I guess you would have sold here like an hour ago. Okay, the last trade, the only trade I can see on here is that I could even argue for is you sold the Swiss franc based on the clock and the fact that this is a bottom and this became a top. Okay, well, where's your target? Where's your exit? Probably down here. Not a lot of money. That's trading about, you know? That's what it's about. Now, this move here, wow, out of control. But look at all the easy tops become bottoms here. You know, top bottom there. I mean, this is like, where's Waldo? It's just not brain surgery. Tops become bottoms, bottoms become tops. Same story, different day. But let's speculate out into the future a little bit. So let's get out the equidistant, which is my fave, because it just gets you way into many more trajectories real quick. And you can see where do you want to get in. Okay, for me personally, I'm going to use a shotgun method here. I'm going to place 30 pips to 90 pips deep with 120 pips stop, 8K. It lasts for 4 hours. Okay, I'm going to set it and forget it. 4 hours from now, we'll already be through all whatever drama news and non-farm payroll, all this garbage. You know, I guess if I see another headline, I'm gonna have to just buy my own little personal cyanide pack and just have my pills on hand. So I'm going to throw this in. I wrote this thing, I don't know how many, there's probably 8 tickets in here. This broker's pretty fast. I've actually got a faster broker than that. Now that script I wrote would have taken you manually to place that. I'm gonna guess 20 minutes. I don't know how quick you are. But you place 8 tickets with stops, take profits and stops, and think about those orders. So what I did was I created a bank that has a master stop, and I call them scalp banks because should the market spike down in here and retrace, I just made so much money like this. Look at this move. Bam. Okay, come on. If it was this point in time right here and I was anywhere in this garbage, I would have made money. Okay. You know, there's so many ways to make money trading that look at this nonsense. Look at this. Come down, grab all these guys, orders, blow through the top. The guys that are selling this going, oh, fake breakout. Oh, really? Watch. But really, the point of this whole video was supposed to be, let me start over. It's supposed to be the fact that I placed orders on this one too. The fact that you can take these two markets and mirror them out, kinda. I mean, there's only 3 currencies on the screen. 3 references. If you go to the 4 hour, it's going to look, you know, it's a it's a bizarre view, because you could make the argument that if you condense this down, it starts to look. At some points here, it's a mirror, but you can get a hint of what I guess what the next leg of the tour is. If you're a buyer, and you can only see the market in buy terms, which it is easier for me to think about buying because I kind of like things to go up. You know, I'm a hopeful person. So selling something to me seems like, oh, that's really, you're selling? Oh, you're giving up? Oh, aw, that's not good. Let me hear that violin. Oh God! And you lost money trading too? Oh God! And they sued you at YouTube for playing your favorite guitarist in the background from Norway? Oh, I'm so sorry. You poor thing. I'm gonna come in and buy the market and try to support all the. Oh, you poor. I'm gonna save you. Yeah, I like to. If you like to rescue people, you're gonna have a hard time selling. So, I think in terms of rescuing today, my trading plan would be to rescue the poor, helpless dollar Swiss. Okay, and I really do think that whatever your life is, you're gonna bring it into the market. Now, personally, I hate trends, so I usually don't trade this stuff. I would trade the plunge into that, the contrary, because I'm contrarian. So I would trade the cycle plunge in, the retrace to here, say. I come all the way back to here and get out and call it a day, you know. And everybody makes money if everybody's trading the system they're supposed to trade that fits their personality. Because you can't force yourself to be somebody you're not. Okay, if you're a country bumpkin, you're not going to play heavy metal music. That's all there is to it. So don't even try. But I do love chart patterns, and I do love the spike drama because I want a quick and dirty pips. I'm not really going to take a moral ground on pips and where they come from. Saw a guy in the chat room talking about I guess I said the wrong time frame there. They're talking about oh, you made money from the 9/11 situation. Yeah, well, you know, some people made a boatload of money being unfortunately on the right side of the market during a catastrophic event. So what, should they go kill themselves? I don't know, but here's a kind of a panic button script here called delete all or close all open and pending orders. Now this is if you just, no, you don't have to be in the market. Now say you looked at this and thought, what am I thinking? Now, not to make everybody sound like they're spoiled, but I think any Forex traders are spoiled because in the olden days, you'd have to call your broker and do a cancel on all these tickets, and he'd kill you. He'd say, you haven't even had a fill today, and I'm going to do a cancel replace. Like a cancel replace in Forex looks like this. Okay. I just moved that take profit. If I had to call my broker in the olden days and tell him that, how many times do you think he's going to let me call him up without making any money? He ain't making no money from that cancel replays. Okay, so I can now if I called him up and I said to him, "Can you close all my pending and opening orders?" He'd go, "Really?" But here I just drop that. Takes everything off the table, go to sleep. Okay, now I can start over from scratch. My broker's not going to call me up and go, "Now what are you doing?" "Oh, I suppose you want to buy." I had a broker say to me once, I was buying 2 contracts of soybean meal, and he said, "You sure you want to do that trade?" I said, "You sure you want to do that trade? Are you serious?" Of course I want to do it. I mean, not only do I want to do it, but I feel like buying more just because how dare you. But here, 30 pips deep in a half an hour, news is coming out. Retest on that. How about 30 pips deep on the dollar Swiss? Can you see that trade? Can you see that? I'm on a 4-hour chart. Can it spike down there? Yeah. Hello? Okay. It spiked down there. You creamed. Okay, you lost on that one. It spiked down there. Okay. But it retraced. If you dropped another 4 hours went by and you dropped another 4 hour psycho spike, bank, scalp. Yeah, you're going to lose trading for sure. But now I built into the script a master stop, and I put the right now I just have 2 scripts running. You know, logical scripts for me. Now on the other side, I could say, okay, what about the selling people? The people that they're brave sellers. Okay, 15 pips north, start selling. Sure, why not? It's 15. Market's got to spike up there in 15 minutes. So what I'm saying is, on a fast spike, the possibility for reversal, the probabilities are even higher. So your exposure, and the exposure is limited. Now I can walk away from this, and in a half an hour, I know the half-hour tickets will be off the table, and I know the 15 minutes will be off the table in 15 minutes from now, the moment I drop them. But I put hotkeys on. Assign hotkeys and some, but it's kind of like I'm not in the market, but I kind of am in the market because I have a potential to be in the market should the market pass through any of these tickets. And so I'm just into the automation, I guess. Trying to do get rid of some task I keep repeating.